I hope that you're enjoying the discovery of the impact of natural light on our photographs, and that you can now in the future control the time of the day when you're taking a photograph and the impact on your photograph. Let us continue this journey of learning more about lighting and the impact on our photographs with Mr. Desikan Krishnan.
We now move on to Nalanda, Bihar, India. These pictures were shot sometime in the month of March. 5:20 p.m. Ideal condition for shooting any monument. Red in color, you get a slightly reddish color there, the greens are there, the blues are standing out, and even the children who are walking by, they stand out in this light. Look at the shadows, long shadows over there. At 5 o'clock, 5:20, after 5 o'clock, late in the evening, you do get these long shadows, very interesting shadows that too, and yes, almost the most ideal condition for a photograph. 5:45 p.m. If you look at this, the red has increased. I told you as you go towards the thing, the red will increase. I am going to go back to the previous photograph, observe the color of the previous photograph, look at this, and now look at the one shot at 5:45 p.m. Definitely more reddish, the red has increased, but the picture looks very interesting, or the photograph looks very, very interesting, much better than this. This is of course truer to the color, but here the colors are a bit exaggerated, but overall gives a much better effect than the one shot at 5:20 p.m. So, the one shot at 5:45 p.m., although the colors are exaggerated, it is more appealing than the previous one, although there is nothing wrong with the previous one. Only as a comparison I would say this lighting is better than the previous one. Let us see what we have next. 6 p.m. yes, the red is increased, red is definitely increased, and it's almost, light is almost fading off, almost fading light, the light is increased. Ideal light for this, good picture, good lighting. This was at when I entered at 4:30 p.m. I am having this to show this has been shot against the light. This has been shot against light at 4:30 p.m. wrong light. If you see the hair of the lady walking by is lit because the sun is behind her, the monument is in complete shadow. So, this is not the ideal condition. This is shot in the wrong lighting condition. 4:30 p.m. wrong light. I am going to shoot another picture of people at the right lighting condition. 4:30 p.m. the right lighting condition. All of them are very well lit. The monument has also come out very well. The people over there, the tourists and the Buddhist monks over there are standing out. The colors are fine. So, this is the right condition and shot with the light, with the cross light, and this is shot against the light. This one has been shot against the light, bad lighting condition, light hitting the lens, and at the same time this has been shot with the right lighting condition. Another picture just a minute after that, right light, picture of course slightly out of focus, but I got this to show you the right light over here. Then you have the same thing at 8:28 in the morning, slightly yellowish, and what you have to avoid is, you see my own shadow over there. That is the one thing which you will have to avoid. On the right hand side of the building you see a shadow over there. Those are the things which you have to avoid. Maybe you will have to step back a bit, but the light, look at the light, it is slightly yellow, slightly yellowish light, that is why the blue is standing out over there, but good light, pleasing, long shadows, morning long shadows you have over there. 8:40 the light has changed, the shadows are not so long, not as long as the previous one, but yellow light is still there, slightly yellowish light, it is moving towards white, it is moving towards white, and at 9 a.m. it is fully white light over there. light is, if you would know the difference if you see the sky over there, sky is turned pale, whereas I am moving back to the previous one, you see the blue sky over there. Look at the difference between 8:40 a.m., look at the sky at 8:40 a.m. and look at the sky at 9 a.m., completely changed, a drastic difference. So, ideal conditions for this is around 8:30, 8:45, say let us say between 8 and 8:40, 8:45 would be the ideal condition. Even if you go to 9 o'clock, the lighting has completely changed. We now move on to another region. We move on to Orissa and photograph the Sun Temple at Konark. 7:45 a.m. Mist. Remember, I told you earlier that it depends upon region to region and the season. The Nalanda pictures were shot sometime in March. This was shot in January, winter, and again region to region differs. That was Bihar, this is Orissa. Now at 7:45 a.m. the sun still hasn't come out, there is still a layer of mist, whereas in Nalanda by 7:45, 7:30 a.m. the sun was out. 9:15 a.m. brilliant light, ideal light, you see the blue sky, the natural color of the monument, sandstone monument, the people there, the slight cross lighting, making them stand apart, and longish shadows. And 9:15 in this was the same lighting condition which was available at Nalanda at around 8:30, 8:15, 8:30, which is here at 9:15. The greens are standing out, the flower beds are standing out, absolutely ideal lighting condition to shoot the monument. 9:23 ideal lighting condition, nothing wrong with the lighting, blue sky, the colors of the monument, colors of everything is right, but you notice the shadow of the photographer. This happens when you are shooting early morning or late in the evening, where you get long shadows and that sometimes go on to the subject. Now to avoid this, you can do two things. One, either take a longer focal length lens and go back, or move slightly to your left or the right to avoid the shadow. Here I have zoomed in a little and I have also moved towards my left to avoid my own shadow from coming into the photograph. 9:45 almost the same as the previous picture, but light is going up, but I would say nothing wrong with the picture, nothing wrong with the lighting, good lighting, blue sky, the greens are green, the reds are red, color of the sandstone, everything is fine. 11 a.m. Look at the difference, look at the lady's face, dark shadows under the eyes. The colors are of course fine, the red and the green, but look at the shadow on her face and look at the monument. I wouldn't say, I'll go back to the previous slide, look at the color of the monument and look at the color here, it's completely off. At 11 a.m. when the sun is almost at the top light is what you get. It's bad lighting for monument, bad lighting for shooting people. and fine. This is a spontaneous picture. As soon as the lady saw me photographing her, she did this and I couldn't resist shooting a picture. So, nothing, again, bad lighting, bad this thing, but the movement has got to be captured. This definitely is a much better picture than this. This has much more life. So, always be prepared for the unexpected and shoot. 11:18 a.m. top light, harsh light, you could see shadows everywhere, highlights everywhere, you are not able to control it, the sky is also pale and absolutely wrong light to shoot anything. Here again 11:30, bad light, some light is hitting the lens, you see shadow on top, you see highlight and again light is reflecting off this thing and it is hitting the lens, it's causing a glare, and this is the time which you have to avoid. As I told you, the noon time, any time between say 10:30 or 11 till about 2 o'clock, you got to avoid shooting if you can. But if you can't, you are pressed for time, you have to do it, then you have to do it, but otherwise it is better to avoid top light for shooting monuments. Same as the previous 11:31 a.m., not much of a difference. There some light is hitting the lens, here some stray light from somewhere is hitting the lens, here that is avoided, but then even then it is bad light. (4:45 p.m. absolutely good light as in the morning. The morning you saw at about 9:45, they are light 9:30, 9:45, I think the ideal lighting condition. Again at 4:45, look at the green, the slight a tinge of yellow over there, but it stands out, the green stands out, the color of the monument is there, the actual color of the monument, the blue sky, the red of the people who are walking there, red dress, everything is standing out because of the evening light, a slight cross light. 4:45 p.m. the light could be at probably 45-50 degree angle. So, everything there is standing, even a blade of grass is standing out. 5 p.m. light is turning red. I will go back to the previous one and light is turning red at 5 p.m. Wait a little more, at 5:15 p.m. more red, compare it with 5 p.m. Look at the blue is blue, there is slight tinge of red in the blue, but look at the next one, even the blue has turned reddish, the green has turned reddish, the blue also has turned reddish, and the monument is completely reddish, but it is pleasing, it is not bad. It is pleasing, this is what they call as the golden hour in photography, it is pleasing, although it is not true through the original color, it is a pleasing color.
Sunlight is a part of our daily life and all of us take sunlight for granted. We are surrounded by daylight for a large number of hours, especially in India where we have usually long hours of sunlight, but we have never really noticed the different qualities of that light at different times of the day. We hope that through this module you would have discovered and you would now appreciate the different hues and colors that are there at different times of the day according to the different color temperature of light, of the same white light. With this recognition of the quality of light, we hope that the pictures that you take will improve and you will be able to choose the time of the day to get the photograph that you want.